Welcome to this Chromebook Camp video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to clean up old files in your Google Drive. So here I am in Google Drive. There's been a few new features. I'll try to point those out as we go. Added to Drive. In Drive, what we want you to do is make a folder for last year, for whatever grade you were in last year. So click on New, choose Folder, and let's say last year I was in 6th grade. I'm going to make a 6th grade files folder. I'm going to hit Create, and you'll probably see that folder appear. Your window might look a little different. You control how your Google Drive looks. Right now I'm in list view. There's a button over here that looks like 4 little squares. This is grid view. Notice when I click that, it changes from grid view to list view. I'm just clicking it over and over here. So grid view looks like this, where everything's in a grid. You see little snapshots of your files. List view, the lines and the dots here on the button. If I press that, then I'm looking at everything in a nice, neat list. Totally your call on how you want to maneuver and work with your files. The other thing you should know is when you're in list view, these columns at the top, you can click on name or you can click on last modified. Last modified is really helpful because this shows files or folders that were last modified or updated or changed by you or people that you might share your files with. So that's kind of a helpful view. Sometimes you want to see things alphabetically. You can click on name. So now when I click on name, see how that's bold? Now this means that this is all in alphabetical order. For what I'm doing with putting my files all into my 6th grade files folder from last year, it might be helpful to be in list view and to be clicked on name. So now as I look at these, I might have some folders from last year that I'm not going to really need that much anymore. So I want to go through my files and folders here and click on them and move them into 6th grade files. If you want to group select things in your drive, you can hold the control key down and then you can click or tap with your trackpad. So I'm moving around right now and I'm looking at this like, okay, this is from last year, this is from last year, this is from last year, this is from last year. So all of these things that I've been holding control the whole time and then clicking on those things to group select. Then you can let go of control and you can come and click and hold on any one of the blue selected items and then drag and drop them on top of 6th grade files. That allows you to move things around. If it's too hard to do this within the same window, you can over here on My Drive, you can click this little arrow next to My Drive. This opens or expands your My Drive. So you can see all your folders over here as well. So some students, when I work with them, what they'll do is they will, group select some things. So let me group select a bunch of folders here. And let's say this was all stuff from last year. And I have a few files here as well. They will group select those things and then they'll click and hold on the selected items and they'll drop them right over here because it's easier to see the folders off on the side. Either way you do it, you can move things into that old folder. Another way you could do this is, let's say you had some more files selected. If you had some files selected, you could also use the 3 dots up here. If you click on the 3 dots, there's this Move To choice, and this lets you pick what folder you want to move the selected items into. So if I wanted to put those into 6th grade files, I could also do that. So any way you do that, it's totally up to you. So you're going to spend some time here cleaning up your folders and your files from last year. One very important thing, because a lot of teachers are using Google Classroom makes a folder in your My Drive that's called Classroom. Don't move anything. Don't move the Classroom folder, and all the folders that are in Classroom, just leave those alone. That if you move those, it tends to mess up how Classroom works. So leave the Classroom folder alone. If you want to color code any of your folders, if you tap on a folder, there is a choice in here to change color. So maybe you want to make last year's files all red and you want to make, another folder a certain color. You can do that. You can 2-finger tap and do that. So spend a little time, clean up your drive, get things organized to start the school year. Thanks for watching.